Dear students, welcome in our first online class. So this is your 8th standard geography textbook. Hope you have purchased your textbooks, and if you have not purchased, then purchase it as early as possible. Please students, take out page number 1. Your lesson number 1 is local time and standard time. So in previous classes you have studied longitudes. So, if you remember about longitudes, okay, so there are 360 longitudes. So we are going to find more information about longitudes. So what is longitude? Vertical semicircular lines on the globe or a map is called longitudes. So you have seen globe also, you have seen world map also. So you will get to see vertical lines on map and globe. So these vertical semicircular lines are called longitudes. So total 360 longitudes are there on a globe or a map. 0° longitude is called prime meridian, which is passing from Greenwich, London. This is an important longitude and it is called prime meridian, and it is passing from Greenwich, London. 0° longitude is known as GMT as well as prime meridian. GMT means Greenwich Mean Time. Opposite to 0° longitude, there is a 180° meridian. This 180° meridian is also very important and it is known as an international date line. This international date line is zigzag and it is completely passing from Pacific Ocean. Day and date changes when one crosses IDN, that is 180° meridian. So this is the basic information about longitudes. For understanding this lesson, you must know about the longitudes. Students, on page number 1, some questions are given. So read this question carefully and try to give answer. First question is, why does the duration of day and night keep on changing? So you have observed that in winter, duration of day is short and nights are longer, and in summer, days are longer and nights are shorter. So why this duration of day and night keeps on changing according to the season? So duration of day and night keeps on changing as the Earth's axis is not straight. It is inclined, it is tilted, and it is tilted at the degree of 23° and 5 minutes. Due to this inclined axis, days are in some season days are shorter, nights are longer, nights are shorter, days are longer. So in this way, duration of day and night keeps on changing. Tilted axis of Earth. Is how many longitudes can be drawn on a map, on a world map, keeping on interval of 1° each. So in front of world map is there. On this world map, we can draw 360 longitudes at the distance of 1°. So you are seeing towards your left hand, you are seeing a zigzag line, that is a 180° longitude which is passing from Pacific Ocean. So, and your left hand, a 0° meridian is there, and okay, it is a prime meridian. So we can draw total 360 longitudes on a world map. Third question is, the apparent movement of the sun from east to west is a result of what? So what is meant by apparent movement? Apparent movement means we are feeling that sun is rising from east and setting towards west, but sun doesn't rise or sets. It is the earth which rotates west to east. Hence we feel that in morning sun is towards east and at evening sun is towards west. It is called apparent movement of the sun. So the apparent movement of the sun from west to east is result of the rotation of the earth from west to east. Dear students, keep in mind that sun doesn't go towards east or west. It is the earth which is rotating from west to east. Hence we are feeling that sun is towards east or towards west. Okay, so The apparent movement of the sun from east to west is the result of rotation of earth from west to east. Fourth question is, what is the direction of rotation of the earth? Just now I said you that earth rotates from west to east. Earth's rotational direction is west to east. Fifth question is, while the earth rotates, how many longitude face the sun daily? You know that day is of 24 hours. So while the earth rotates, 360 longitude faces the sun. In one day, 360 longitude faces the sun. Next question is, at which longitude does the date change? This is a 180-degree meridian which is passing from Pacific Ocean. Day and date changes when we cross ideal or 180 degree. The date changes at 180 degree longitude. How was time measured in olden days? So in olden days, the time was measured with the help of natural events like sunrise and sunset, and some instruments were used for measuring time. Such instruments are Ghatik Patra and sundial. With the help of sun timer and with the help of Ghatik Patra, in olden days time was measured. So question is, in present times, what are the instruments used for time measurement? In present days, time is measured with the help of instruments like watches and calendars. So nowadays we measure time with the help of watches and with the help of calendar. So students, you know that what is our daily routine and on what time we do our daily activities. Early morning we get up, we brush our teeth, we have our breakfast, and we go to the school. At afternoon we return from school. At evening we go to the playground for playing games, and at night we have our dinner, we brush our teeth, and we go to bed. So our every daily activity is decided. So we need to decide the time for all our activities. On specific time we do all our activities. So day is divided into 4 parts. Okay, when from sunrise to sunset we say daytime. From sunset to the next sunrise we call that time is night time. And how whole day is measured, from one sunrise to the next sunrise we say that whole day. So we have divided day into parts: daytime, sunrise to sunset; nighttime, sunset to the next sunrise; and whole day we call from one sunrise to the next sunrise. So you know that from third standard you have studied that rotation of the earth. What is the effects of rotation of the earth? You know that earth rotates from west to its east. It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. Due to this rotation we experience sunrise, noon, and sunset and midnight. Due to rotation only we experience sunrise, noon, sunset and midnight. Longitude, which faces the sun, experiences sunrise. On the other hand, longitudes which are in the darkness experiences sunset. So you know that you have seen your shadows many times. So you have seen that sometimes your shadows are longer and sometimes your shadows are shorter. So if you have note down timings, you will understand that during morning and evening your shadows are longest, and at the afternoon your shadows are short. So one activity is given on in your textbook, how that poles, shadows and directions are changing. Okay, like this. During morning and evening, shadows are longer, and at the afternoon, noon, shadows are shorter. So local time of a place. The noon time is same at any given longitude across the earth, that is from the North Pole to the South Pole. So if we are talking about 60-degree east longitude, we have to put east or west. If the longitude is crossing from eastern hemisphere, we have to say east, and if that longitude is from west, we have to say west. So we are talking about here 16-degree east longitude. So places on the 16-degree east longitude have noon times, same noon time throughout the longitude. The noon time is same at a given longitude across the earth, from the North Pole to South Pole. All the places will have same noon time, and this is called local time. The time at the place as decided by the location of the sun in the sky is known as its local time. If we are deciding time according to the sun, when the sun is overhead, okay, that longitude will have its local time. So we will study about polar regions and polar circles. What is polar regions? Now you know that 90-degree north, 90-degree south. So there is a North Pole and South Pole. So this is a polar region, North Pole and South Pole. And Antarctic, towards North Pole, Arctic Circle is there, and towards South Pole, Antarctic Circle is there. In Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, no human habitations are there. Humans are not there. So what is the condition of day, night, noon in the polar region? Okay, polar region and polar circles. Polar regions and polar circles, daytime and the duration of the day last around 6 months. So in polar region, day is of 6 months and night is of 6 months. So to tell the time of sunrise and sunset at the poles, one has to consider date. According to shadows, we cannot say time in the polar regions. Shadows never being shorter or longer in polar regions. When we are saying sunrise and sunset, we have to say the date, on which date sunrise occur and which date sunset occurs. So we have to consider dates for saying sunrise and sunset in the polar region and polar circles. So in polar region and polar circles, the length of shadow cannot be considered for telling the noon time. So here shadows are not formed, shorter shadows or longer shadows. So we cannot say this is a noon or this is evening or this is a afternoon. For saying sunset and sunrise, we have to say the dates. So on North Pole, sun rises on March 21 and sets on September 21. Okay, so March 21 and September 21 are the equinox days. Equinox means on such dates, days and nights are of equal duration throughout the earth. So these dates are called equinox date. At North Pole, sun rises on March 21 and sets on September 21. So 6 months day is there. When on North Pole day is there, the opposite condition will be there on South Pole. So on South Pole, sun rises on September 21 and sets on March 21. In between March and September, 6 months are there, and there will be opposite conditions on North Pole and South Pole. When North Pole day is there, on South Pole night will be there. So such conditions are there in polar regions and polar circles. So students, you have seen many times India's map. So on your screen also you are seeing India's map. So this map is about India's location and India's extent. So you can see towards your left hand 68 degree 7 minutes longitude is there. This is the eastern longitude, 68 degree 7 minutes. So India's first longitude is 68 degrees 7 minutes. India starts from 68 degrees 7 minutes, and the last longitude is 97 degree 25 minutes. So this is the longitudinal extent of India, 68 degree 7 minutes to 97 degree 25 minutes. So total 29 longitudes passes from India. Okay, so this dotted line you are seeing on screen, this dotted line is a standard meridian, IST, Indian Standard Meridian. The Indian Standard Meridian is passing from 82 degree 30 minutes. So it is passing from Mirzapur, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. We decide, whole country decide time, follow time of this longitude, 82 degree 30 minutes. So we are going to study about Indian Standard Time. Just now you have seen India's map. So longitudinal extent of India is 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 30 minute east. So total longitude passing from India, total longitudes are 29. Indian Standard Time meridian, we follow Indian Standard Time from the meridian 82 degree 30 minutes east, which is passing from Mirzapur, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. It is IST, Indian Standard Time, 82 degree 30 minutes east. When sun is directly overhead on 82 degree 30 minutes east, whole India assumed that it is noon everywhere. We follow time of 82 degree 30 minutes east. So every country has its own local time. Okay, so we are going to study standard time. The local time at the longitude which generally passes through the middle of the country is decided to be the standard time for the country. So our standard time we follow from 82 degree 30 minutes, which is passing from Mirzapur, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, it is called our standard time. Indian standard time has been decided according to the 82 degree 30 minutes east, which is passing from middle of the country. Okay, the local time at which longitude which generally passes through the middle of the country, 82 degree 30 minute longitude is passing from middle of the country, hence it is our IST, Indian Standard Time. Okay, whole country decide time according to the 82 degree 30 minutes. So, Universal Standard Time. We follow, whole world follow time according to the zero meridian. Zero meridian is called GMT. Okay, GMT is considered as universal or international standard time. This zero meridian is passing from Greenwich, London. Okay, standard time of various countries is calculated with reference to GMT. So this is a universal standard time, and all the countries, various countries calculate time with reference to GMT. So Indian Standard Time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT. Okay, from zero meridian. So Indian Standard Time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT. When on zero meridian, time is 5 o'clock. In India, time will be 10:30 minutes. We are ahead of GMT by 5 hours 30 minutes, as we are at the eastern hemisphere. Eastern longitudes are ahead of 0 meridian, and western longitudes are behind of 0 meridian. Some institutes are there in the world which develop most accurate clock. One of the institute is National Institute of Standard and Technology. So this is an American institute, and this institute develop accurate clocks. So another institute, it is in our India, it is NPL, and long form of NPL is, NPL stands for National Physical Laboratory. This is an Indian institute, and it also develops accurate clocks. These institutes develop most accurate clocks. These clocks are used for launching satellites and for defense purposes. So you have listened many times about Jantar Mantar. What is this Jantar Mantar? Jantar Mantar is an astronomical observatory. This astronomical observatory is constructed by Maharaj Savai Jai Singh. He was a mathematician, he was an astronomer. So these observatories are in Delhi, Jaipur, Varanasi and Ujjain. Okay, in this observatory, house sundials are there. These house sundials can show exact time up to seconds even today. We can observe astronomical events from these observatories. We can observe solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, such astronomical events from these observatories. Nowadays, this observatory become national heritage due to advanced instrument emerges in astronomy. Okay, we are not using these observatories nowadays because very advanced instruments are emerged in astronomy. So this Jantar Mantar becomes a national heritage. Students always remember, okay, these things are very important for understanding the local time, standard time and universal time. You can calculate any country's time if you know these basic things. The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, that is 360. As earth is spherical, okay, it rotates around itself and it has to rotate 360 degree. For rotating 360 degree, earth takes 24 hours. In 24 hours, how many minutes are there? Calculate 24 multiplied by 60 and you will get answer 1440 minutes. In 24 hours, 1440 minutes are there. How many hours are there? Okay, so 1440 minutes are there in 24 hours. So for rotating 1 degree, how many minutes are needed? We are calculating for rotating 1 degree how many minutes are taken by the earth. So for getting answer, you have to divide 1440 by 360 and you will get answer 4. So earth takes 4 minutes to cover 1 degree. Okay, as earth is taking 4 minutes to cover 1 degree, so how many minutes earth will take to cover 15 degree? So for getting answer, you have to multiply 15 into 4. So earth will take 60 minutes, that is 1 hour, to rotate 15 degree. For 15 degree, earth will take 1 hour. And for rotating 13 degree longitude, okay, for moving 13 degree longitude, earth will take 120 minutes, that is 2 hours. For 13 degree longitudes, earth will take 2 hours time. For moving 15 degree Earth will take time 1 hour, and for moving just 1 degree Earth will take 4 minutes. Okay, so time is ahead towards eastern longitude and time is back towards western longitudes. Do you know, students, we put AM while telling the time between midnight and noon. Okay, in front of time we used to put AM. AM means anti-meridian. Okay, when the time is between midnight and noon, we put AM, and we put PM while telling the time between afternoon and midnight. That PM means post-meridian. There are some examples on page number 3. Okay, so you have to see that examples and you have to solve on page number 3. Okay, so example is Mashhad, a town in Iran, is located on the 60 degree longitude. When it is 12 noon at Greenwich, calculate the local time of Mashhad. Okay, again I will read that example. Mashhad is a town in Iran. It is located on the 60 degree west longitude. When it is 12 noon at Greenwich, calculate the local time of Mashhad. As we know that Mashhad is in Iran and the longitude passing from Mashhad is 60 degree east. The longitudinal difference between Greenwich and Mashhad is 60 degree. Okay, so difference in local time is 60 multiplied by 4 is equal to 240 minutes. Okay, 240 minutes have how many hours? So divide 240 by 60 and you will get answer 4 hours. So this implies that the time at Mashhad would be 4 p.m. As the time is ahead, 16 degree east is ahead, hence the time is 4 p.m. So you must know that here it is said that on 0 meridian time is 12. Hence at 60 degree meridian 12. Okay, at 0 meridian time is 12 noon. Hence at 60 degree meridian time is 4 p.m. So second example is given in your textbook, page number 3. Manaus city in Brazil is located on 60 degree west longitude. What would be the local time at Manaus when it is 12 noon at Greenwich? On which longitude Manaus is located? Manaus is at 0 degree west longitude. I said you that western meridians are behind of GMT. So here it is said that on GMT 0 degree longitude time is 12 noon, so we have to go back. So 0 degree west longitude, multiply 60 degree into 4 minutes and the answer is 240 minutes. 240 minutes means 4 hours. In 240 minutes how many hours are there? 4 hours. So as time is back towards the western longitudes, we have to subtract 4 from 12 hours. So when we have subtracted 4 hours from 12 hours, we got answer 8 hours. So therefore when it is noon at Greenwich, it would be 8 a.m. at Manaus city. Students, on page number 3, one activity is there and the activity's name is Can You Tell? So we have studied that the local time is different in different parts of the world. So every country has its own local time. Different local time, okay, are there in the parts of the world. The daily routine of the people there is determined according to the local time in those places. Figure 1.3 shows the local times of different longitudes. So you have to observe figure 1.3, and some pictures are shown on this map. So you have to observe these pictures and find out which activity they are doing and what is the time of that activity. Study this map and answer the following questions. Use the relation between the degrees and time for this. So please students, okay, on page number 4, map is there, world map is there. So you have to observe that world map. So Tokyo is shown in Tokyo, then Patna is shown, then Accra is shown, and New Orleans is shown. Some students are doing some activities. You have to see. In Tokyo, one girl is there and she is she will go to sleep. Okay, and in Patna, India, one student is shown who is going to school. In Accra, one girl is there and she is having her breakfast. And in New Orleans, one boy is shown, he is getting up from the bed. So what is the timing? You have to find out. So first question is, between which longitude does the region experience daytime? On which longitude daytime is there? You have to observe the map and say. Daytime is experienced between 90 degree east to 90 degree west. So second question is, which longitude experiences noon and midnight respectively? On 0 degree is experiencing midnight, 0 degree is experiencing noon, and 180 degree experiencing midnight. So on 0 degree noon is there, as 180 degree is opposite to 0 degree, so 180 degree will have midnight. Okay. Third question is, Edward from New Orleans is on which longitude? Edward is a boy. He belongs to New Orleans. Okay, so what is the longitude of New Orleans? Edward from New Orleans is on 90 degree west. So location of New Orleans is 90 degree west. Question 4 is, what is the time at Accra city? The time at Accra city is 12 noon, and that girl is taking her lunch. Question number 5 is, at the same time, what is Sharad from Patna and Yokito from Japan is doing? So Sharad, Patna time is 5:30 p.m. and Sharad is returning to home from school, and Yakito is sleeping now. Students, in this lesson we have studied about local time, about longitudes, about standard time, about universal standard time, about Jantar Mantar. Okay, so read this lesson thoroughly, see video. Okay, and if you have any doubt, ask in comment section. Okay, have a nice day, students. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video.